in 1995, a shy boy in a small town could not speak English. Today he teaches millions of people around the world. This is the story of Daniel Kim, a quiet student from Busan, South Korea, who once feared English more than anything. He avoided speaking in class. He felt nervous when he heard English words. His voice became weak. His mind went blank. But now, Daniel speaks English every day with confidence. He teaches students in over 50 countries. He helps people think in English, not just translate. How did this change happen? How did a shy boy become a global teacher? Maybe you feel like Daniel once felt. Maybe English is difficult for you. Maybe you feel afraid to speak. This story is about transformation. Change from fear to confidence. Stay with this story. Listen carefully. This story will teach you how to build confidence, how to practice daily, and how to think in English naturally. Busan, South Korea, 1990s. A busy coastal city with growing schools and strong education pressure. Daniel Kim was born in 1987 in Busan. His family was not rich, but they worked hard. His father was a taxi driver. His mother worked at a small food shop. They wanted Daniel to have a better future. As a child, Daniel was quiet and careful. He liked to read Korean books. He enjoyed drawing and watching cartoons, but he did not like speaking in front of people. He felt shy. In school, English was very important. Teachers said, "English will change your life." But for Daniel, English felt like a wall. A wall means something that stops you. He could read some English words, but when he tried to speak, he felt nervous. Nervous means afraid and unsure. His hands became cold. His heart beat fast. Daniel's family could not pay for expensive English classes. Many of his classmates went to private academies, but Daniel studied at home with simple books. He felt behind. Behind means slower than others. One day in 2002, when Daniel was 15 years old, his teacher asked him to speak in English. He stood up. He tried to speak, but no words came out. The class became quiet. Some students laughed. That moment hurt him deeply. That night, Daniel made a decision. Decision means a strong choice. He said, "I will not run away from English anymore." He wanted to speak freely. He wanted to understand movies, songs, and people from other countries. But the problem was clear. He had no teacher, no money, no confidence. Still, Daniel had a dream. A dream to speak English with ease. Ease means without difficulty. This dream was small at first, but it was real. Daniel began with simple steps. He bought a small English notebook. Every day he wrote 5 new words. Words like apple, happy, and learn. At first he only copied words. He did not understand them well. He tried to read sentences, but he read very slowly. He also tried to listen to English radio, but it sounded like noise. He could not catch the meaning. He felt discouraged. Discouraged means very sad and without hope. He thought, maybe English is not for me. But then he remembered that painful moment in class. He did not want to feel that way again, so he tried again. He spoke simple sentences in his room. "I am Daniel. I like rice. This is a book." His pronunciation was not perfect. He made many mistakes, but he kept going. What would you do in this situation? Many people stop, but Daniel continued. Daniel created a daily habit. Habit means something you do every day. Every morning, he listened to English for 20 minutes. At night, he spoke for 20 minutes. He used a mirror. He looked at his face while speaking. This helped him see his mouth and feel his words. He also found a free online forum. There, he could write simple English sentences. Some people corrected his mistakes. This correction helped him improve. Improve means to become better. Day after day, Daniel worked on pronunciation, listening and speaking. He repeated sentences many times. Repetition means doing something again and again. For example, he practiced, "I am going to school. I am going to school. I am going to school." Slowly, his speech became smoother. Smooth means easy and natural. He also watched English cartoons with subtitles. Subtitles are words on the screen. At first, he read Korean subtitles, then he switched to English subtitles. This change helped him connect sound and meaning. Daniel made many sacrifices. Sacrifice means giving up something important. He stopped playing video games for long hours. He used that time to study English. He woke up early, even when he felt tired. He studied when his friends were relaxing. Sometimes he felt lonely. His friends did not understand his goal. There were moments when Daniel wanted to quit. Quit means to stop trying. He asked himself, "Why am I doing this?" But then, he remembered his dream. He wanted freedom, freedom to speak, to travel, to connect. That dream gave him strength. Strength means inner power. One day in 2005, something changed. Daniel found a language exchange partner online. Her name was Maria. She lived in the Philippines. They agreed to speak English for 30 minutes every week. At first, it was difficult. Daniel spoke slowly. He made mistakes. But Maria was kind. She encouraged him. Encourage means to give support and confidence. Week after week, Daniel improved. He began to understand real conversation. One day, he spoke for 5 minutes without stopping. This was his breakthrough. Breakthrough means a big moment of success. For the first time, Daniel felt confident. In 2007, Daniel entered a university interview. The interview was in English. He was nervous, but he remembered his practice. He spoke clearly. He answered each question slowly but correctly. The interviewers were surprised. They said, "Your English is strong." Daniel passed the interview. This was his first major victory. He felt proud. Proud means happy about your achievement. This moment showed him that his effort was real. His hard work had value. At university, Daniel continued his daily English habit. He joined an English club. He spoke with international students. He also started teaching beginners. Teaching helped him understand English better. When he explained simple grammar, he learned more deeply. He created small lessons. He used clear examples. For example, I eat. Present, I ate. Past, he also recorded his voice and listened to it. This helped him correct mistakes. Daniel began to think in English. Think in English means using English directly, not translating. This was a big step. He also started a small blog. He shared tips like practice daily. Do not fear mistakes. And speak out loud. People began to read his blog. Slowly, his audience grew, but success was not easy. In 2010, Daniel faced a challenge. His blog stopped growing. Few people visited. He felt lost again. Lost means without direction. He asked himself, "What am I doing wrong?" He realized his lessons were too complex. Complex means difficult to understand. So he changed his method. He made lessons simpler. He used short sentences. He spoke slowly. He focused on daily English, not academic English. This change worked. This change, people returned to his blog. They said, "Your lessons are clear." Clear means easy to understand. Daniel learned an important lesson. Simple is powerful. By 2015, Daniel launched a YouTube channel. He spoke directly to learners. He used storytelling. He used real-life examples. His videos helped people think in English naturally. Millions of viewers joined his channel. He received messages from students in many countries: India, Brazil, Japan, Egypt. They said, "Your lessons changed my life." Daniel became a global teacher. He built courses. He helped learners build daily habits. His method was simple: listen, repeat, speak, think. This method changed lives. Daniel did not stop. He created free lessons for students with no money. He trained new teachers. Today, his work continues through his students. His legacy is simple. English is not fear. English is freedom. First, Daniel taught us that consistency wins. When he practiced every day, even for 20 minutes, he improved. Consistency means doing something regularly. Small steps create big change. Second, Daniel showed that mistakes are teachers. When he made errors, he learned. Mistakes are not failure, they are learning tools. Third, Daniel learned that simple methods work best. Short sentences, clear ideas, daily practice. These simple tools created strong results. Application to English learning: just like Daniel learned English step by step, you can do the same. You may feel nervous. You may feel behind. But remember Daniel's story. Practice daily. Speak out loud. Do not wait for perfection. Perfection means being without mistakes. But learning needs mistakes. You can build confidence slowly. Life wisdom. This story is not only about English, it is about courage. Courage means facing fear. It is about patience. Patience means waiting calmly. It is about belief. Belief means trusting yourself. You can use these values in any goal. Today, Daniel continues to teach learners around the world. His lessons help millions speak with confidence. He started as a shy boy. Now he is a global teacher. His journey changed lives. You've just learned about Daniel's journey. You've also improved your English by listening. Every minute you listened, you trained your brain. Be proud of your effort. Thank you for learning with me today. If you enjoyed this story, many more stories are waiting for you. Keep practicing. Keep believing. Keep learning, keep growing, and I will see you in the next story.